say that Ebenezer Scrooge was a very rich and greedy businessman. He was an old person with no friends. He lived in his world. He didn't like anything, least of all Christmas. He said they were gibberish. He had a solitary routine and did the same thing every day, walking around the same place without anyone stopping to greet him.
It was Christmas Eve. Everyone was buying the last details for the Christmas dinner they hadn't bought yet. Scrooge was in his office as usual with the door open, looking at his clerk, who, as he did every day, was sorting out the letters sent to him.
What are you doing, Bob?
I'm sorting out the letters you told me. See you later, boss. When suddenly his little niece came to wish him a happy Christmas.
Scrooge, with his usual antipathy, didn't receive her in a good way. On the contrary, even so his niece invited him to spend Christmas night with them, but he despised him, saying that he didn't like Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Do you want to spend Christmas with my family?
No, I'm not into Christmas. Get out!
His clerk, named Bob Cratchit, kept working late, and Scrooge wasn't sorry and even told him that one day after Christmas he would have to arrive earlier than usual to make up the holiday.
Okay, we should.
Bob, you have to be earlier the day after Christmas because you have to work.
Okay, sir.
Scrooge lived in a cold, gloomy building like him. However, that night near Christmas, when he was already resting in his room, something very strange happened. A ghost appeared to him and told him that he was there to make him think about how he lived. He told him that on the following night, 3 spirits would come to visit him.
I'm a ghost, and I come to tell you that during the next 3 nights, 3 ghosts will visit you so that you can think about your life. On the first night, the first spirit arrived. It was the spirit of last Christmas.
Boo! I'm the spirit of Christmas past, and I come to make you remember what your childhood was like and how you used to celebrate Christmas.
He took him to the place where he had grown up and took him several places where he used to celebrate last Christmas. When he worked in a apprentice shop, another time where he was in a very lonely and sad room, and also made him remember his sister, who he loved very much.
On the second night, he was already waiting for the second spirit, that of Christmas present.
Woo! I am the ghost of Christmas present, and I come to show you how people are celebrating Christmas, enjoying with their families.
People had already been buying things for Christmas dinner, and then, for hours, they made delicious desserts.
Are we going to put chocolate in it?
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna burn!
He finally takes him to his niece Annie's house, where he saw how everyone enjoyed Christmas night, eating and playing.
This is how families celebrate Christmas. Cheers!
After this, he returned to his room to rest.
The next night, he was waiting for the last spirit, that of Christmas, to come, but this was dark and he never saw it.
Boo! I'm the ghost of Christmas to come, and I'm going to show you how your future could be if you continue like this.
Then he took him to a place where some people were collecting the possessions of a man who had died. Finally, he took him to see the corpse of this man, who was in his bed covered with enough money. And in the end, he discovered who was the man who had died. It was himself, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Despite this, his subconscious was calm, because last Christmas he had spent with his family.
Cheers!
Also, the day before he died, he had given his worker a raise. So, since then he was a good man whom everyone loved.
Hello, Bob. Take an increase for your work.
Thank you, boss.
Era víspera de Navidad. Todo el mundo estaba.
Mira la
¡Ay, Dios mío!
Ya.
Abuela, necesito que me lavo. Cierra la puerta. Estoy peleada con la sábana.
Nena,